Welcome to the world of Pokopia, a world destroyed, abandoned by humans and Pokemon alike from some mysterious threat. No one knows or remembers. Only one Pokemon even remembers how the world was with humans in it. All that are left are the ruins of humans and some of their technology left behind. This game is called the Animal Crossing of Pokemon by some, and it definitely is similar, especially if you've mainly played Animal Crossing. Though it's probably closer to Dragon Quest Builders if you know that game. It has the same dev team, same features, similar features, shared assets. A lot of these areas have been partially repaired by me since I've been going over through the game. But at the beginning, it was really desolate. And your job in the ward is to essentially restore the ward, bring back Pokemon, and make them comfortable as they live in it. Pokemon return by creating habitats for them. Each Pokemon needs a specific habitat formation and such, ranging from full grass tiles to a fishing rod to a rain dance party or gravestones. Since you can place any block pretty much anywhere, it means you can create these habitats pretty much anywhere. You can quite literally fill up the entire ward wherever you want or need the Pokemon to be at. And then once the Pokemon do show up, they just walk around. Other times they might have like gifts for you or requests that where they want them to be more comfortable, like toys. Here I put an Eevee toy because Gulpin really wanted an Eevee. One of the greatest parts I think of the game is just watching them walk around. They conjugate in areas, they talk, play hide and seek or tag. Then they will walk far distances to hang out in groups and common areas for them. It just I think does a very good job at just filling up the ward. And the personalities for each Pokemon right now does seem to it is just awesome. It does feel like they are those specific type of Pokemon. All the personalities fit in the world. They feel like the very specific animals or like the very specific Pokemon characters from the show and such, instead of maybe a bit of like a or like a blank template for kind of Pokemon for you to impress on. They all kind of actual characters with their own unique lines. One thing I do think that maybe is a bit of a con, if we're just so we're talking about it, is a lot of the Pokemon are very friendly and positive, which I think makes the most sense. That's for a game for kids. They want to be a friendly world, especially when you repair on it. But it does kind of make some of the Pokemon, I think, a bit more samey. Unlike in Animal Crossing, where sometimes they might have conflicts with one another. So some examples of habitats is like here's Slowpoke needed seaside tall grass. He needed to be by the ocean. Magikarp wants a fishing rod. You had Venonat as a moth. It needs a home that is has a light source. An illuminated tall grass. It needed a lot of source. But Oddish just needed some grass. Here's Slowking taking a nap in the grass. So they sleep. This I guess is a bit late for him. I don't know what time he's normally active. I guess at night a lot of them will just often go to sleep. Kind of annoying. They also complain that they're tired, but you can see him taking a nap here. Another, I think, nice feature of the game is the game does have quite a few seemingly interactive building blocks. So this is a fountain, and when it's not in water and like on land, it doesn't spit out water. It's simply just a fountain here. It's just doing nothing. It's hanging out. But when you place it in the water, there you go. It starts spitting water. It acts like a fountain when there's water, and the water you can also block if you want to. Here we go. We stop the water flow. The water starts flowing up there as like I guess like a source block like Minecraft, and so it comes down here and you can block it off and it stops from the fountain. There was a bit of water physics, and then if you want the water back, you can just use your special ability to punch it, and then the water returns and it flows. And it flows a bit like Minecraft. There's only so far it can actually go to. And here's a little bridge thing that keeps the water going, so it doesn't act like a full block, but you can still walk on it, of course. Almost like automation type of game built into it. You also have Pokemon that will have different abilities. So one of the only ones you get is Scyther, and Scyther's special ability is Chop. It will take small logs and put it into lumber. And there are certain chests where you can put it in a chest, put logs in a chest, and Scyther will automatically cut it up into lumber. And there's also Pokemon with Gather. I haven't found a Pokemon with Gather, but there are Pokemon with Gather, where they will pick up random items on the ground and put them in a chest that then allows Scyther to then like cut up. And the Pokemon do things. This is a the berries are on the trees. Charmander he'll knock down the berry from the trees and then started eating. And you can just watch him eat, and then I guess he's confused about something. The game also has a real life. Is also a bit like Animal Crossing that it's tied to your real life or switches calendar clock. If it gets night during the day, it gets night for you, and when it's daytime at noon, it's noon for the game. Time stuff doesn't seem to change that much stuff. When it's night, they do go to bed, but you can just wake them up easily, which is great. Unlike Animal Crossing, when they go to sleep, it shuts down the game. This you can wake them up technically. They might complain, but you can wake them up. Something a bit not like Animal Crossing is that it is very quest favored. In this case, you have like main story quests to do that you have to fill out to complete each area. There's tons of quests, and you pretty much always have a quest. And not really like long term quests that you're given, but like or like things that will take a while and you just slowly progress to it. But like kind of a step by step traditional quest thing, unlike Animal Crossing that just lets you go and do whatever, and is very cool. And there's also other Pokemon that have their own requests, whether it's story stuff or just random requests that they really want you to do. And even beyond the quest, those like beyond the main story quest or making the Pokemon happier, there was a lot more smaller little things you can do. There were challenges, there were daily challenges and general challenges. So I think I talked about how much I've really enjoyed the game. Some downsides that can exist is that which I don't think is that big. Like this is still an awesome game. A lot of the build and construction stuff take time. Sometimes they can take 15 minutes. Sometimes it just tells you come the next day. Like literally just tomorrow it will be done, but you have to then wait tomorrow. And you will have Pokemon that will you have to select Pokemon to build it, and they will just be locked away for a time being. And that is maybe a bit of a bummer. And right now it's fine because there's still tons of stuff to do. There's always tons of stuff to do. It only takes so many Pokemon. I've never really found myself like completely stuck in it. It's like unlike Animal Crossing. Another big thing of Animal Crossing is like when it gets nighttime for Animal Crossing, it shuts you down. The game just shuts down completely. This game never feels like it shuts down, even though it might take away some characters for quite some time. But it is probably going to be annoying in the future. If you ever wanted to re-run through the game, the other partial big con that I feel like exists in the game is also you don't have all the Pokemon out at any given time. There does seem to be a type of limit that exists in the game. It is kind of annoying that like you can walk around and not find the Pokemon that you need because they'll just not there. Because and you know if you want to see a combination, if you want to see 5 Pokemon like hanging out and doing stuff, it might be a lot of honey using to get all of them there. So yeah, I didn't cover every feature there, but I don't think I need to. I think this as a review. I don't even think this is a quick review, but as a review, I think it covers a lot of stuff. There's like 300 Pokemon. If that there's not every Pokemon in there, who knows how many, but there's like 300 in the game already. But the game is pretty awesome so far. I haven't fully done it. It is awesome. Some people say it's the best Pokemon game. I don't know. I really like the main story Pokemon games, but this is really far up there. I'd give it, I don't know, it's like a 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10 for me. It is an awesome game. I don't really have that many big flaws with it, and some of them might be just limitations, like how many Pokemon you can have out. It is what it is. I don't think this was a good review, but this gave you a bit of an overview, probably, of what's going on. So